Greetings, all you Manics of the Minds Manic Grinds. Welcome back to another installment of Ins and Outs of Warframes. So, this is recorded right after, literally like a minute after my mag video. So, this one is all about Nidus. And he is probably the most absurd Warframe in the game in concept, and also this is not his default helmet. His default helmet is this. But I like this helmet. This helmet's pretty cool too. I wish I had his deluxe skin. I'm gonna go back to the normal helmet. So, all right. He has so many moving parts that it is going to take me a while to get through everything, and I'm going to try and condense it as much as I can. But forgive me if this is a bit of a long one, because Nidus is just absurd. So first off, his passive sounds like a bunch of fucking gibberish. If Nidus is killed with 15 mutation stacks, we will get to those. Those 15 stacks are consumed, grants 5 seconds of vulnerability, and restores health to 50%. Also to note, he has innate health regeneration, meaning he constantly regenerates his health. Constantly heals himself. Fantastic. He also has no shields, which I'll talk about more later in a certain mod that is required on Nidus, basically. So, his first ability is Virulence, or basically Fungal Stomp of Doom. So, this is what it looks like. So this does quite a lot of damage. Let me actually pause these guys and go over here and show you. So this is his most important ability. Now you see that little circle down there. Now I have 2 stacks. Okay, it works like this. For every enemy I hit, I generate a mutation charge. 2 enemies hit, 2 mutation charges. Also to note, the more enemies you hit, the more energy you get back. So, in theory, you can do this as much as you want. And you can. Now I'm at 5 mutation stacks. And the more mutation stacks you have, the stronger Virulence becomes. So, you can already tell, also I'm getting mutated, that Nidus is designed to go forever. And this is him full mutation. Alright. I'm going to be constantly getting stacks, and I'm going to constantly need stacks for this demonstration. Does it go away? No, it does not. Cool. Alright. His second ability is called Larva. He spawns this weird thing that sucks enemies up into it. Very important with Virulence. And I'll show you. This is probably another Warframe's Hydroid's wet dream because he's Hentai Boy. If I had Hydroid, I would talk about it. This. Enemies get sucked up into it. And then you spam away. Does more and more and more and more damage. And eventually, I will in fact kill these guys. Yep. See? Already doing like 1600 damage. Or even more. Now, note, you might run into this problem. It is super hard to spam at long range. But if you go near a wall... Why does this happen? Very simple. Virulence is only recastable at the end of it. Once it decays, you can recast it. Effectively, you're cheating. But Nidus is a fucking cheat. I'm going to respawn the enemies now. Okay. Now, I have all these stacks. Now, with 33 mutation stacks, I have 2 additional lives, and I will show you the passive in a little bit. Let's get to his next ability, Oh, shit. Parasitic link, aka the umbilical cord of life. Or weird shit. This doesn't cost a single lick of energy. No. But it takes 1 mutation stack. Now, the fundamentals of this is still a little fuzzy to me. Even though I've been playing Nidus for over a month now. No, I've been playing Nidus for months and months. I've had him for 4, 5, something like it. I've had him a while, but it's still confusing to me. When you link with another Warframe, they get a damage boost to their abilities. Their abilities get boosted. You link with an enemy, Nidus becomes way harder to kill. Like 90% damage reduction, somewhere around there. It says 65 there, but I'm pretty sure it's higher. And all status effects to you will be put onto the enemy, and also if that happens, because it won't, because all enemies will be aggroed to that captured enemy. I will show you what this looks like. Also, there's another little quirk of parasitic link. So you do this. You are mine now. This has a little range, like 20-meter range by default, and with a Warframe, it's 40 meters. You hold down 1, you'll see 2 grids. Why? Because your slave makes his own virulence. Own instance of virulence with no extra energy cost to you. Same goes if you link with a Warframe. If they're on the ground, they will spawn their own instance of virulence. Now, what if 2 Niduses link up? I have never done that, but I want to try that. What if 3 Niduses link up? Oh boy. So when you go away, it breaks. And the enemy's back to normal. But all the damage done to that enemy, this poor sucker, he will die. He will most likely die. I need more energy. Nidus has a bit of an energy problem if he's not getting shot with a ability, well, a thing that I have on him, a mod. Okay. Oh, and now we get to Ravenous. He basically spawns a weird fungus growth and makes his children run around and cause chaos. His children, little maggots, I'll show you them. I'm actually going to show you them in detail because I'm gonna kill these enemies. Die. All right. Let me show you Ravenous. This is the fungal growth. You notice that health thing besides my health. I get healed and all teammates and all sentinels get healed on this. And that is a maggot. Now these guys, they are wonderful and they are adorable in their own gross way. And if you hold 1, you can check where they are. You can jump in the air and let go of 1 and nothing happens. So these little fleas will run around and latch themselves onto enemies and cause them to panic. They will be crowd controlled, and also they will do some damage to them. Also, the maggots will explode when they have virulence on them, and they will do blast damage, and they will do kind of a lot of damage, and they will help you build your mutation stacks. If 5 maggots explode and hit enemies, you will gain 1 mutation stack. Somewhere around there. Alright, I ran out. Good. Now, let me show you all this put together. I am going to actually just spawn some elite lancers at like level, let's say like level 80. And I'm going to actually spawn more. Because the more enemies, the more they fuel Nidus's carnage. So I'm going to unpause the AI and simulate. Alright. Now this is basically simulating that you've been in survival for a little bit. You go in here. Press. 2. Go here. Start mashing. Press 4. See, already I'm getting more and more powerful. You feel free to shoot the enemies too. You can use your guns. Now, these guys are going to run around and get chewed on. Hey. I don't feel like dying, so come here. Well, I actually didn't show you his passive. Go ahead. Go ahead, do it. Do it, you won't. You won't. You won't. What? Wait. Was that death? I don't really understand what the fuck that was. So, alright. So as you can see, when they have the maggots on them, they can't do jack. Spam! And you're thinking, well, it takes forever for you to kill these guys. Well, I play duration Nidus. I want my 4 out as long as possible. Wait. Still a dude alive? No. No. Sir. Alright. And you can see my health regenerating. And it regenerates a lot faster when I'm standing on the fungus. Okay. Now, normally when you see like level 80 enemies, you'll be at max mutation stacks, which is 100. And your virulence with my build will be doing 30 to 40,000 damage per cast. That's a lot of damage. That's an enormous amount of damage. That is nothing to sneeze at. Good weapons for Nidus. Anything with corrosive, really. Vapor Hex, sure. He'll be basically immortal. The Archiplasmor. Oh, the Archiplasmor is the sexiest thing with Nidus. Oh, my mutation stacks went away. Why? I'll show you. I'll show you why. This is awesome. Because this shotgun has punch through. You wrap enemies up, and then you just... Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, the shotgun is beautiful. So much better than the Tigress. Anyway, let's go to the build. This is actually a lot faster than the mag video. I thought, oh, whatever. This is my build. Like I said, I am more of a, like, duration-based guy. But if you want to go insane and put on Umbral shit, this will be over 200%, by the way. The reason why I have so much duration is because I want my 4 out as long as possible, because I play more of a support Nidus. Nidus is a support and a tank and CC and DPS. He's everything. Here's the... Okay, first off. Hunter Adrenaline. Get it. Or Rage. Or Blind... Or Rage. But this is way better. Corrosive Projection. Fuck armor. Okay. Some tips as a Nidus. Get away from your squad. You need space to get going. People that aren't playing as Nidus. 4. The love of God. Leave him alone. Enemies in his 2 are not for you. Remember that. They're his. He needs to get going. I know that is an absurd concept to a lot of Excalibur players. Leave him alone. Please leave a Nidus alone. He can do nothing but benefit your team. Yes, I know the fungal growth is very small and it's not affected by range. How big it is, I wish it was. That'd be cool. But it gives you health. A lot of health. And maggots are fucking eating everything alive. And he's chaos. He's actual fucking chaos. He's a scourge. I love Nidus so much. He's such a cool concept. He's this infested Warframe. a Warframe that either went wrong or was purpose built just to be a fucking plague. Not like Saren. Saren's a different plague. He is a plague too. Honestly, the two are probably husband and wife. I don't know. Partners of sickness. Oh, that'd be cool. But anyway, that's Nidus. He gives no fucks. Things he doesn't care about. Death, damage, and enemies. That he doesn't understand the concept of dying. If you die as a Nidus, either you have a bad team or you're just not doing it right. And it's pretty simple. Wrapping these up here 2, spam 1, repeat. Once you have enough mutation stacks or a good amount, press 4, press 1 on a teammate or a random enemy. Press 1 every now and then, press 2, gather more enemies up, and just keep going and going and going. I've taken Nidus into 2-hour-long survival missions. No sweat. No sweat. I was bored after a while. It's the only reason I left. That's right. He's a Warframe that you can take in such long survival missions that you'll get bored after a while. Oh my god. He's so fun. He is legitimately one of the funnest Warframes in the game. Also, if you're wondering about my Plasma build, this is it. You do not need Prime Point Blank. Yeah, this thing kind of fucks. It's awesome. I love it. So that's Nidus. So thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, in Trilby, we trust.